Hi guys, this is Jennifer. I just wanted to do a quick video on my Strike a Pose swap for Junk Journal Junkies. So this, I just put a simple closure because I just couldn't think of one, to be honest, that would go well. I inked this up. It was a cardstock ephemera and popped it up on glue dots. This is a Sizzix die, some ephemera, and this is an Etsy purchase, and some flatback pearls I got from Amanda Charlesworth. The spine is real film. I just took film out of an old film canister. And then some vintage, or not vintage, excuse me, black lace with some halfback pearls inside of it in the center. And then the back cover is just another Etsy printable. And then these are just two little tiny dies that I just put my label on instead of my normal label. And I made this out of chipboard. I followed a tutorial from Jazzy Rachel, but I used different dimensions. She does one that's 5x5, and I used 5x7. So I decided to do a vintage theme. On the inside, I have a vintage index, photo index, memories, and it's actually an envelope that lined it. And I have 3 journaling cards that I got also from an Etsy purchase. And they're all about cameras. I used a couple stacks. I just pulled anything that had to do with photos or cameras out of paper, crepe paper and whatnot. And then I also bought another Etsy purchase that it was 8 bookmarks that had cameras and quotes. And I shrunk some of them down and used them as tucks or as like paper clips. Sorry, it's like 1 o'clock in the morning. This is just some paper in the background that has exposures. And here's one of the quotes, another journaling card. This is Marilyn with her camera. And actually, if you look in the background, I did like a double exposure. I printed on top of vintage lined paper, so you can actually lay it on the photos if you want to. It's the same paper here. This is just another tuck spot. And I coffee dyed everything. This, I cut out a camera piece. I don't know if I have it. I don't know what I did with it. Anyway, I cut out a camera piece. I had a camera album that I traced and cut out. And when I coffee dyed, kind of like how you do the doilies. And I did several. This one came out kind of faded. I did several of those. This is a pocket with a journal card. This is an upside down envelope with a mini folder. And not getting a very good angle on this book. This is the Etsy purchase that I just blew it up and did pages on it as well. This is some vellum. I made my own vellum with my laser printer, and it's just a bunch of film that I printed. This is a paper bag with a journal card. This is a cool, I tried to make it look like an actual exposure. The film, it was a big sheet, a 12 by 12 sheet, but it had the word exposure. It was actually like a one piece of film strip. So I laid some stuff down on it, and it came out kind of cool, but it was a little big. So I cut a strip off and made like a belly band, and then just put some journaling cards in there. This is just a vintage ad. Journaling back. Another camera. And this is actually like a sun, but I thought it looked kind of like a flash. Keep calm and carry a camera. And then this is another vintage ad to journal on. This is an envelope in the center of the first signature. The requirement was 2. And then this is a camera. I found a bunch of cameras with flowers. And that's on craft card stock. And then here's 2 more of the bookmarks. An Etsy purchase. Washi tape. I bought a set of washi, and my husband came home with a set that was colored, so it worked out nice. Okay. This is a Polaroid. You can stick a picture in there. I just tucked it in here. I'm sure you can put it where you like. This is just a tuck spot with a journal tag with quotes. This is another of the coffee dyed where you lay the exposures down. I cut out little tiny cameras too, and then I had a punch for film. Tag. That's actually a birthday cake. I thought it looked really neat. Pocket with a journal spot. This is actually a bag with another of the Etsy purchases. The other side of the vellum. Yeah, I love my new printer. It's actually an LED printer, which essentially does the same thing as a laser printer as far as bonding the ink with the paper. But it's cheaper on ink. It makes the ink last longer, and it seems like you can do a little more. I don't know. I've been kind of messing with it. But if I have a big journal kit to do, I just print out a kit. I still go to my husband's office. Ink is really expensive. You have to have 5 different cartridges. This is just a flip open. Stamp. This is just a vintage. I don't know who this is. It's just a vintage image with cameras, and I liked it. So I put it on the other side of Maryland. Another Maryland picture. Coffee dye. Quotes. Sample page. Tuck spot. This is a transparency I made to look like vintage film, and then I did a paper clip. Paper bag. With a journal spot. This is actually the book page I printed on. It's a camera with flowers. I printed it on, I cut it out in 2 different ways. I cut it like this, and then I cut a big tag as well. And this is the other center of the signature. I put the Etsy card in. I found a lot of fun purchases on Etsy. Another Polaroid. Okay, drawings, a tuck spot. Here's the other one. Yeah, I just slid my book page right through because it has a self-feeding spot to print like the vellum or anything that's not normal paper. So I've been experimenting. Is it cool from the baking pan I used? Double exposure. I double baked this, so it kind of looks like a double exposed film. And this is Liz Taylor with her camera. And this is the back envelope with Polaroid in the Polaroid Museum. And the back I already showed you. So that's my journal. Thanks. Bye.